Today's topic, we are going to be talking about secrets to buying a new car. And I know that if you're not looking for a new car today, tomorrow, maybe your friend, your family member will be looking for one. Been in this automobile space for almost 27 years. Went to the mortgage business for a few years. Then I came back to the automobile space. So get your pen and paper ready. And if you would like, I'd appreciate it. Just share this video with someone. You don't have to tell them about it. You can share it to their page, or I believe you can probably send it to them maybe in the messenger so they can catch it, or they can go to my page. Again, I am on live on my personal page, Regina Eileen Woodard, and I'm also live on Regina, the Queen of Car Loans page, and then I'm also live on YouTube. Super excited about that. But if you want to get more knowledge or content from me, you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. You can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Yeah, and that's Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. Can you sell in another state? Yes, I can. I do sell new Chevys. I work at the Chevy store at Longhammer Chevrolet. We have a Buick GMC store, and then we have a Ford store. So I sell new Ford, new Buick, GMCs, and Chevys. And we have over almost 500, between all three stores, we have 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock. So I can do that. But let me just say this, everybody's situation is different. So in some cases, depends on their situation, I might not be able to sell them a new car because everybody's situation is different. But yes, I do, and the dealership does sell cars to people in other states. A lot of people don't realize that, so thank you for asking that. If you're on here now, I would like for you to just put good morning, say something to me in a comment, because I want to be interactive with you all. But yeah, I'm here for you. But one thing what I'm learning though now, before I get into the topic today, I'm learning that people are inboxing me on TikTok, actually YouTube too. So the purpose of me going live is for you guys to engage with me when I'm online. I really want to drive you to my channel, drive to my videos or my lives when I am talking or when I'm speaking. And the reason I want to do that is because if I took time out my schedule to actually answer all the questions that I wouldn't get any work done. And as you guys know, I work at a dealership and I sell cars for a living. I'm gonna encourage you guys to, if you can, get on my lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 a.m. to 8:30. Might be a little less than a half hour, just depends on what's going on. Might be 20 minutes someday, but I want to encourage everybody to go to my lives and interact with me. And then if you inbox me, yes, if I see the inbox, I will respond, but I'm going to encourage you to ask the questions to me while we're live. But today we're going to be talking about secrets to buying a new car. The first thing I want to tell you guys is a lot of my customers have bad credit, and that's what I specialize in, bruised credit, bad credit. A lot of people don't come prepared when they're looking to get that new car or that used car. First thing is what I want you to encourage you to do is if you have bad credit, get pre-approved first. And when I say bad credit, if you're sitting on a 450, 500, 550, 575, anything under 600, you've had a repossession. It's okay. Life goes on. If you've been watching me for years and following me, that's what I specialize in. So it's okay. I encourage you to get pre-approved first. Get pre-approved before you go into the dealership. And how do you do that? You find a trusted salesperson like myself, or a trusted individual that's in the business, or a trusted dealership, and you seek out that salesperson. And you look to get pre-approved if you're looking for that new car or used car. I said new car in the title, but I will reference used cars too, because the car may be new to you, but it may be used to other because it might have miles on it. Get pre-approved before you go to the dealership. A lot of my customers go to my website, reginathequeenofcarloans.com, Regina the Queen of Car Loans with an S.com, and they get pre-approved. On my website is my inventory, all for new cars and used cars. So if you're looking for a new Chevy, Buick, GMC, or Ford, it's on my website. Just look for inventory. And then if you want to apply on my website, you look in the middle of the screen, you put that credit application in, and it goes right to me. It comes right to me. It goes right to my email address. And then after you do apply, you finish, you'll get an email that goes right back to you asking for you to supply proof of income. But anyway, what you want to do is, after you get pre-approved, and really honestly before you get pre-approved, but they kind of run hand in hand, you want to research what you want. You want to research online what you want. Too many times I have people come into the dealership, they haven't done their research before they came in. They don't know whether they know they want a car, but they haven't think about the colors that they want. They don't think about the comfortability that they want. Only thing they know is they want a new car. I want a new Chevy. I don't know whether I want a Trax, which, new body style for Trax came out a year ago. And then they don't know whether they want a Trailblazer. Or a Blazer, Equinox. A lot of people don't realize that the Chevy Trax, did your research, you would know this, that a Chevy Trax is not coming to all-wheel drive. If you do your research before you come in, if you're looking for a new Trax, you can't get one in all-wheel drive because General Motors is not offering it yet. Now, if you get a used Trax, you can get an all-wheel drive, but new Trax you can't get. Another thing what people don't realize is if you do your research, you'll know that the new body style has changed. So the new body style changed for 25 on the Equinox. And for the Trax, it changed in 2024. But for the 2025, the Equinox body styles changed. 24, the body style is the same. So 25 Equinox changed, and they have some, they have some different colors. I think one color is, I want to say it's green. I might not be saying the right name of the color, but they have it's a green color Equinox. So if you do your research online, you'll know what colors are available, and you'll know that the body style has changed. Just do a little bit of research before you come in, so you won't be all over the place. A lot of times people come in and they're all over the place. But it's okay, you can be all over the place. But remember, time is money, money is time. Time is money with the salesperson, time is money with you, because you could be doing something else. But remember, we're always here to help and to educate you. But that's the reason why we do videos, is to educate you before you get to the dealership. Remember, education before you get to the dealership. Or when you get to the dealership, kind of know what you want. The next thing what you want to do is you want to schedule that test drive. Too many times people come to the dealership and they found the car that they want. Maybe they actually rented the car that they want to buy or they want to lease. And then they say, you know what? I don't want to test drive. Had a young lady come in yesterday, actually last night, her uncle brought her in, and she's looking at a new Traverse. Found out from her uncle and the customer, which I'm not gonna say their names, but that they actually went to church with my mom. She was brought up in a church where my mom actually attended when my mom was alive. And she was like, oh, I know Mama Gwen. So yeah, so she knows her, so that automatically gave us a connection. But she actually had rented a Traverse. She had not driven the new body style Traverse. The new body style for the Traverse changed in 24. There again is another thing that she didn't know. New body style changed in 2024, and she didn't want to test drive. So her uncle, being her uncle that came with her, took the keys from me when I said, I'll test drive it. So I didn't know this until I came back in. He went outside and he said, he gave her the keys. She took it for a test drive. But I did look up when they were going down the street, they went one way and then came back and went another way, that she was driving. So he gave her the keys. So the bottom line is that you need to drive the vehicle that you're going to purchase. If you can, or at least if you can. If not, you need to make sure you drive that model, that same model that you're actually leasing or buying. Drive it, because doesn't mean the 23s are going to drive like 24s, because remember, the 24s are new body style and they're actually nicer. I would actually lease or buy a Traverse. The old body style probably felt like I feel like a grandmother, but the new body style is slick and bold. The next thing you want to make sure too is, I want to say it's the third or maybe the fourth tip, is that you want to find out, do you have any discounts? You should know that before you even come in. If you're looking for a new car, you should find out, do I have anybody in the family that works for General Motors? We are in a GM town. You want to find out for a family member, can I use your GM discount? You got, if your mother worked at General Motors, your parents worked at General Motors, if your aunts and uncles worked at General Motors, you can use a General Motors discount. If your parents have passed away, we have what we call the legacy program at General Motors, and you can qualify for the GM discount. Know that the legacy program is a step. You just can't get it offline. You have to provide some information to General Motors, and there's a number that you can get and call and provide the information that you can get that GM discount. So if your parents are deceased and they're retired from General Motors, your mother or your father, they're deceased, you can get the GM discount. It's just a process. So, but know whether you have the GM discount, know whether you have suppliers, because suppliers are friends that work for GM and you can use their discount. So you can use their discount. It's called supplier discount. And if you're a healthcare worker, the one thing what these manufacturers pride themselves in now is giving healthcare workers the discount. So it's not like the GM discount, but it's healthcare workers. So if you are a nurse, if you are you work for the fire department, or you're a police officer, but yeah, so you qualify. That's a healthcare worker. No, I said police officer. That's not a healthcare worker, but healthcare workers, you do qualify for a discount. And it's not as great as the GM discount, but healthcare workers, you do get a discount. And then also know that just because you don't get a discount doesn't mean you can't get a discount. Doesn't mean we can't take something off the sticker. We're not going to encourage anything to come off the sticker unless you ask. A little bit off the sticker is fine, but if you don't ask, you're not going to receive. Get your discounts in order. Ask questions before you come in dealership. Or if you forget, that salesperson is going to remind you, hey, he's going to ask you, do you have any discount? That's one thing what you want to get. You want to get in line before you come in dealership. You need to forget, just come in dealership and then we'll ask the question. And the next thing what you want to make sure that you do is, really, if you have a trade-in, some people like to put this at the end, is get your vehicle appraised. You get your vehicle appraised, honestly, in the beginning. Some people like to throw it in at the end, but in the beginning. So we're going to go back to the beginning, get pre-approved before you come to dealership if you have bad credit. If you got great credit, you know where you stand, you know what your credit score is, you know you can buy that car. If you have a trade-in, get your vehicle appraised in the beginning so you know where you stand with that. And know this, no question is a dumb question. No question is a dumb question. If you have questions about your trade-in, if you have questions about a discount, if you have questions about a color, don't be afraid to ask that salesman. Remember, dealerships don't make money until we sell cars. And people always want to know this, especially when they have boost credit or bad credit. They always want to know why the dealership send them to maybe 12 different banks, or why would they do that? Because remember this, the dealership job is to get you pre-approved. If we don't get you pre-approved, you don't buy a car, then we make no money. Our job is to get you pre-approved, and honestly, sending you to 10 or 12 different banks, if you get turned down by this bank, they're gonna send you to another bank. Some finance managers don't research and know what banks are not gonna buy you, or not going to give you a loan. In some cases, some banks may be asleep some days, and they may give you a loan on one day, and maybe the next day might have turned you down. So remember, when you're looking to buy a car, everybody's human. The computer is not human. The computer can buy you based on before a individual person looks at it, a buyer. Also know that anybody that is working at a dealership or buying or loaning money is a human. So everybody make mistakes, everybody may fall asleep. If you ever have any questions, put them in the comments, because I try to go back and look for comments or like. And if you come into my video, don't forget to put your phone up and get your free ebook today. Code ebook 50, my ebook is free. It's walking through the steps of buying a car. Just sharing a little information with my audience. And it doesn't matter what state you're in, you can get your free ebook. Then remember, the ebook is in Spanish and English and Spanish. You can download it, and it's in audio. So get your free ebook today. I'm sharing all this information for you. Get your ebook today. All right, I'm going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 o'clock. All right, you guys have a good weekend. And then I also may do some pop-ups where I just may share a quick nugget and quick tip.